Hi guys, welcome back to this course on 10 common errors to avoid in English. This course is presented by me, Palak Sharma, your educator at Unacademy. As you all know, this course is dealing with ways in which you can avoid these common misplaced errors in English language, which all of us has been committing despite being toppers in English with 99 marks in 12 boards. But still there are a lot of errors which we are making till now, and it's high time we realize these 10 common errors which we have been making continuously, and it's a sore in the eyes for people who know to see these errors being committed by even the best of the writers. So this is something which you need to avoid, and this lesson will be an eye-opening session for you. And the thing is that you can read a few things about me on the slide. I'm a content developer, a book eater, a theater geek, a mixture of Keats and Shakespeare, and a published author. You can rate, review, recommend, and share this lesson as much as you can, because that will help us connect more people with Unacademy who are really not privileged enough to get the first education which you people or which all of us have got. So it's time we connect those people with Unacademy and make it a greater revolution. Also, if you like my courses, you can follow me on Unacademy. This is my link and this is me. So the thing for today, the topic in the house is using this in a sentence. Now, frequently, when we are actually describing a very complex idea or very difficult idea, a writer or maybe we will say something like, this is not what we want. So sometimes when we are saying this, it is clear what this means. But usually the previous sentence, they have so many nouns that if we are giving the reference of this, it will be too vague to be useful for the reader. So if you're saying something, you have spoken a lot of things about a lot of things, and then you say this is not what we want. You've spoken about employment, you've spoken about agriculture problems, you've spoken about poverty problems, and then at the end you say this is not what we want. So maybe it's very difficult for people to realize what your this means. Maybe it means poverty, maybe it means employment, maybe it means agriculture problems regarding any field. It can mean anything. So it's too vague to be useful for people to understand. So it's your point to realize and make people aware what your this implies in a sentence. Don't make it a very vague sentence and give references when you're saying this. So it could mean this concept is not what we want, or it could like, if we use this thing, this is not what we want, it can have various meanings. It can one way mean this concept is not we want, or it can mean this effect is not we want, or even it can mean this color is not what we want. So you should specify what you mean by adding a noun after every this. You have got a this, maybe this thing is not what we want, this man is not whom we want, this kind of problems are not what we really want. So this alone is not complete in itself. It will not solve the purpose of making your readers aware of what is missing, or what do you want to convey. If you want your conveyance, if you want to convince your reader of what you're going to say, of what you're going to write, then you need to put things in a strong word. In a strong word means you really mention things which you mean, and for that you need to come out of this ambiguity of using this or something like that, and you need to come up with words which are solid enough to be recognized by the reader, and in which readers can get the real meaning of your real sense of your write-up. The thing is that this man is known as the Rock. This is a sentence. You should not say that this is known as the Rock. This man is known as the Rock. People should know you're talking about a man. Maybe they will think you're talking about a garden if you'll not mention man. So mention that you're meaning a man. The student is the best performing student of the year. Okay. So maybe in this sentence it will be fine if you don't mention the student, but it's important that you mention this and then the noun which you mean. This situation, yeah, if you say this can be handled without intervention by government, so that can be anything. This can be riot, this can be communal disharmony, but this is a situation. You've mentioned this situation can be handled without intervention by the government. This is known around the world for its spices. Now, if you don't mention the country thing here, it can mean anything. This could be any city, this could be any island, this could be any ocean, this could be any pole, this could be anything at all, this could be any river, but it's a country. Okay, so you have mentioned country after this, and now your sentence has become meaningful. So what is important, revise once more, that when you are describing a very complex idea, Never leave things on this is not we want like sentences. Mention what you don't want, and only then your reader will understand what you actually mean by your this. Don't make your write tips very ambiguous. People will confuse it and people will interpret different meanings out of it. This is not what we want. We want our things to be head on straight and really true to their meaning and true to their purpose. And for this thing, we have to be less ambiguous, less vague in our writings. And for this purpose, we have to use this very wisely. I have mentioned how can you perfectly use this in a sentence. Do not forget to put the noun right after this. It is very important because that will make your meaning very clear. That will make your reader aware of what you're trying to give to him, what you're trying to make him read, make him understand. And this will be the turning point of your essay if you are correct enough in this. So this was everything for today. This was today's tip, and thank you for watching. Do rate, review, recommend, and share this lesson. Have a nice day.